Earn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom. Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually Right. All right, good morning and welcome to the Money Matrix Live. I'm Dion Pouncil.
Good morning, I'm Dominique Broadway.
Yes, and the tech-heavy stock market is leading the charge for the entire market, with leaders in the futures world and in the equities world, and more news to come on that.
Yes, and one of our favorite burrito spots is one of the very few companies that's actually hiring. Let's see who that is.
Yes, so doubling down on the tech-led heavy NASDAQ 100 is up Wednesday morning, boosted 9% pre-market rise from the Netflix earnings report. The NASDAQ composite posted the largest gains of the major index during the week so far by being up 0.75% as of today. The S&P 500 is trading at record highs and is up about 0.5%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 0.1%, and we're leading a charge in the equities.
I love it. I love it. So one of the very few companies that's actually hiring right now, believe it or not, is Chipotle. As you guys know, Google, Apple, who else? Everybody are laying people off. And so Chipotle actually just announced this morning that they plan to hire 19,000 additional employees ahead of what they call the burrito season. Okay. So these seasonal hires, which would be 27% more than the 15,000 people that they hired last year during burrito season. And burrito season apparently is from March to May. I was pretty shocked. 19,000 people to make burritos.
Yeah.
That's
Funny
crazy.
thing is, we had Chipotle yesterday.
We did have Chipotle yesterday. But interesting, also, of course, based on that news, anytime new hires are being announced, the stock tends to fall a little bit. So it actually was down a little bit overnight from that news. Right now, it's definitely flat. And I also wanted to remind you guys how much Chipotle is trading at right now. Chipotle is trading at $2,321.82 a share. And fun fact, I was actually working during the Chipotle IPO, and I was a little bit involved in that process, my first little internship in New York. So it's really cool to see how far it's come. And it is not going to be splits, which is interesting.
Okay, that's interesting for sure. All right, next up, Boeing. So the FAA plans to keep boots on the ground, literally, at the Boeing facilities. And so since the January 5th incident with Alaska Airlines, the FAA has been really putting their foot down on air travel, which, you would think they would never let their foot up.
Yeah.
But
the doors blown off, right?
Yeah, the doors blown off the Alaska Airlines.
I was definitely thinking about the doors. We were on that flight the other day, going to Phoenix. I was like, Lord, please keep these doors on.
Yes. So with that being said, the FAA are saying they're transitioning from an audit approach to a direct inspection approach. And so Boeing has been struggling in the market since that January 5th event. And we will see how the news and how the new FAA information will affect not only Boeing, the safety parameters, but also the stock.
It's also very frustrating to know that these events have to happen for people to say, oh, let's actually do inspections on these planes. Very, very makes it a little uncomfortable. Yeah. All right. So, of course, as Dion mentioned earlier, Netflix, right? Netflix, which we talked about yesterday. Yes. And as you guys know, I was really excited about the Netflix earnings. So Netflix announced yesterday evening, they announced their earnings after the closing bell around 4:15 or so p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they let us know that they actually added 13.12 million paid subscribers just in Q4 of last year. That's insane. 13.12 million paid subscribers in the fourth quarter, which is up 7.7 million in the prior year's quarter. Okay. So they actually ended the quarter with 260.28 million global subscribers, which is up 12.8% year over year. This is absolutely insane. This really means that this password sharing lockdown really worked, because I remember getting some notifications of people saying like, hey, I need this code. I'm like, listen, I can't share my password with you anymore. It's getting too hot over here. Yeah. But apparently it has literally led them to record numbers. They are currently up. They actually hit the highest that they went up this morning was 10.63%, which is about $52.31. They're still now up about $48.81. And we'll talk about them a little bit more as we get closer to the opening bell.
Yeah, and as she mentioned, we called this out yesterday. We went through the analysis from investment to trade. We put in a swing trade on the stock, and she put in a options trade with a couple of expiration dates out. So we're going to see when the market opens how our analysis panned out from our step-by-step process with two ways to make money off the market, okay?
Yep.
So next up in the news, hedge fund billionaire Bill Ackman and his wife have acquired a 5% stake in the Israeli stock exchange for about $17 million. And so Ackman's, yeah, I know, right? And so Ackman and his wife have been very vocal about the Israeli-Hamas war that's going on in the Middle East. And so I believe that this is his approach to find a way to help without him being boots on the ground, but also He's a hedge fund manager, so finding a way to profit off of it as well. So something to keep our eye on, because again, whatever move he's making as a data-driven reason, and it's a bigger picture long-term play. So a United States hedge fund manager acquiring a 5% stake in the overall stock exchange, which is the top stock exchange over there in that country. So something to definitely know about and keep our eyes on.
Love that. Love that. That is true couple goals. I do hope that we're able to make those type of announcements of our $100 million purchases
forward to it.
Sooner than later, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head over and talk about a couple other major companies that released their earnings this morning, actually. So one being AT&T, which I think a lot of people thought that they would have higher earnings, or their stock would go a little bit higher than it actually did, because Verizon came out yesterday and just like tore up the market, okay? And so AT&T has announced their earnings. They're actually down about 0.47 cents. So nothing major, but they are actually down, and I think a lot of people were expecting them to be a lot higher. Another one that we had here is Progressive Insurance. Okay, they released their earnings, and let me tell you something. Progressive something's working over there, all right? They are up 5% pre-market, about $8.68. So another major mover, and shout out to Progressive. That's a nice little jump in their stock value.
Yeah, very interesting to see. Next up, former President Donald Trump won the New Hampshire primary yesterday against the former governor of South Carolina, Nikki Haley. And this is coming off his second win, coming off his win of the Iowa caucus last week. So Nikki Haley seems to be his only competition left, as Republican Governor Ron DeSantis pulled out of the race last week. But Nikki Haley is quoted of saying that the race is far from over, and the next stop is her sweet state of South Carolina. So she feels that she's going to win that and get a boost to stay in the race. So we shall see. We know that Donald Trump's market was the most lucrative and most profitable stock market 4-year run of any historical president in the past. So it is going to be interesting to see how this election cycle goes and how that affects the market, because typically the market is very pro on business driven presidents, and we will see based on how that is going to correspond to what Biden has been doing in this current presidential cycle.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's a little crazy to me. Like, are y'all really out here like voting for Trump? Is that really a thing? Apparently people are. All right. So I guess let's go ahead and talk about the markets.
Yeah, so let's do our global market overview. So we will kick it off in the futures market. So the Dow Jones future, what did I say?
Okay.
All right.
What do we agree? We were going to start with the Asian market.
Asian market. Okay. Overnight. Yeah.
Okay.
We just switched it up, trying to get this running show.
Trying to get our little rundown.
And I still had the thing on future, so that was top of mind. Anyway, here we go. So the Asian Dow was up 1.4%. The Nikkei was around down negative 0.8%. The Hang Seng Index was up 3.56%. Shanghai up 1.8%. The Sensex was up 0.98%, and the Singapore Index was up 0.58%. So overall, Asian market was green.
Green. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to our U.S. equity market. So right now, our Dow is slightly down at 0.25%. The S&P 500 is up 0.29%. The Dow is down 0.25%, and the S&P is up 0.29%. And the NASDAQ is up 0.43%. A lot of this probably being driven by Netflix.
Yeah.
How about these U.S. futures?
All right. And the futures market, the Dow Jones futures is up 0.37%. We're all green on the futures over here. So S&P 500 is up 0.5%. The NASDAQ futures are up 0.76%. Gold is up 0.46%. Silver is up 2.44%. And crude oil up 0.98%.
Nice, nice. So let's go ahead and hop over to our crypto markets. As you guys know, crypto has been really down a lot since the spot ETF Bitcoin was announced. Today is honestly, I think, the first day in a long time that I've actually seen Bitcoin up. So Bitcoin is actually up 1.55% this morning. It's trading around $39,854 a coin. And then Ethereum is up 0.89%, bringing its price to $2,221.98. What's going on over there in the forex?
Yeah, so the forex market, the euro is up 0.62%. The yen is down 1.04%. The Great British pound is up 0.58%. Australian dollar is up 0.49%. The DXY index is down 0.74%, and the Wall Street Journal index is down 0.55%. So those are our market overviews of what has been happening overnight, what's currently happening in the futures market, and as we prepare for the opening bell. So now with that, let's go into our Beat the Bell segment as we start to do some pre-market analysis, okay? So we'll go ahead and go over here and share the screen and go over our top picks. We can see where we're starting off at from yesterday. We're still holding a long position on Netflix that we're doing on the swing trade. So with that being said, since this is a swing trade, we're currently up $898 on this trade. And we were saying that we were going to risk about 5%. So when this opening bell goes up, we will begin to start to lock in profits and then adjust our stop loss every 10% that we go up, okay? So we will keep our eyes on that as we look to hold that for at least the next 3 to 7 days. All right, we're closing out Riot at the opening bell today. Excuse me, we finished yesterday down $25, and that was supposed to be a day trade. Tesla, we're down $375, but this is a swing trade, so we will be looking to hold this over the next 3 to 7 days. And again, worst case scenario, this is going to be a swing trade that we can potentially hold because we do believe in Tesla long term. All right, and then the SPY, that was a day trade. We're going to end that trade today, and we were down $12.40. So overall, we're still net profitable on our four trades of the day, and we're looking to get a nice boost from the Netflix charge up. We'll see how it happens when the market goes. My screen. Okay. Now let's go over here into the futures market and do some analysis. All right, and see what we're going to be looking at
you were
today.
You were short SPY, right?
Yeah, for a day trade.
Yeah, I was like, why did you say it's going to end today? All right, cool.
Yeah, so we're going to end the day trades from yesterday, closing at the open, keeping our swing trades live, and we will put in some new day trade and swing trades today. Okay. All right, so we will be looking at the NASDAQ. We're pretty much going to be looking at the NASDAQ every day because it is the pretty much most volatile and popularly traded futures next to the ES. And so there is always some volume and volatility on there, and volatility equals liquidity with the ability for us to get our money out easily. Okay. So today we're going to be looking at the NASDAQ. We're going to be looking at the ES. All right. Which is the S&P 500 futures. We're going to be looking at the Dow Jones futures. And we're going to be looking at the RTY, which is the Russell 2000, which is the small caps. All right, so those are the main four we're going to be looking at. And as always, we'll keep our eye on the rest of our futures watch list, but more specifically gold, silver, and oil. Okay, so our main four today in the futures are going to be NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and the Russell. So all four of the equities. Now, going into a little deep dive, we know we are bullish. I mean, we know there's been bullish charge ups on the NASDAQ for the week. So we know it's in a strong bull trend. On the day side, same thing, strong bull trend. So now as we narrow down and start to see what we're going to be activating on, still strong bullish trend on the 2 hour. And on the 1 hour, still strong bullish trend. Now, there is some resistance. We can see 17,699. However, we're still in this bull trend, and we're going to see if we have some disalignment or some lack of alignment in the shorter time frame. So everything right now is still slightly bullish, okay? But we do see resistance at 17,689. So on our shorter time frame, when we see some retracement, we will look to enter in on the long side. If you're looking to hold these trades for hours throughout the day, short-term trades less than an hour, you can look for retracements that are on the short term and look to get on the bullish side if we're going to long that. So we are buy-side bias on the NASDAQ today. There may be some periodic moments where people were doing some selling and taking their profits, but overall for the day, we're going to be bullish on the NASDAQ. All right. Going over to the ES, the S&P 500 futures, again, we can see a nice charge up on the week. Okay. Nice charge up on the day. Going down into the 2 hour, we are still in a buy signal and strong above. And on the 1 hour, still on a buy signal above. Now, we do have some resistance at the 49.20 mark, so we'll keep our eye on that. But overall, long-term for the day, we are bullish on the ES. So when we do see some short-term sell, we will position ourselves for some buys. If you're looking to hold over the hours throughout the day, we're going to be bullish on the ES for longer term trading, longer term holding throughout the day. If you're looking at the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute for entries, you can potentially capture some short term sales, but on the longer term frame, we're going to be bullish on the ES. Now, going over to the Dow, same thing. And most of the equities track, these are correlated instruments, okay? So the Dow Jones bullish on the week, bull signal on the day. Coming down to the 2 hour bull signal, everything is above. And on the 1 hour, we're seeing that as well. So we do see some resistance here in the 38,227 area. So we will keep our eye on that on the shorter time frames. We get some retracement there, then we will be looking for some buy sides. All right. So we're bullish on the Dow. Now going over to the Russell. Russell is in the middle of a beginning of a downtrend on the weekly. It got some bounce of support off that EMA there, so we will keep an active eye on that. The day is in a 4-day trend to the upside with a crossover there. All right. 2 hour crossover last night and a 1 hour. So yeah, so we will be bullish on the RTY as well. On the longer time throughout the day, if we see some short-term retracements, we will look for some quality buy side. So we're bullish on all of the equities on the futures market, and we'll come back to the other ones later. What are you saying over there in the equity stock market, Dominique?
Yeah, so the main ones that I'm keeping my eyes out on today, well, obviously, definitely Netflix. So Netflix, as we mentioned, released their earnings last night, adding, what was it, something million subscribers in a quarter. I think it was 17 million subscribers in 1 quarter. Also their ad revenue as well. So with those two things combined, with the increase of subscribers, but also with the increase from ad revenue. I don't think I've actually seen any ads yet on Netflix, but those two things combined is not just raising their stock value, but also giving them a very positive outlook over time. So as you guys, we talked about, you know, Netflix is still appears to be in a really strong uptrend. I am anticipating some of this earnings that we saw, the $48 and $50 gain that we saw it jump up to, likely fall at the market open. As you guys know, a lot of times when these earnings come out, they do. Oh, sorry. So a lot of times as these earnings come out overnight at the opening bell, people are selling and taking profits, and we can quickly see that $48 or $50 gain in Netflix start to drop. So please just make sure you're keeping your eyes on that. I know I'm going to try to lock in those profits at market open. It does move really fast, but it looks like even once we probably have a little bit of a sell-off, it looks like Netflix still has some good upside potential. Another one that I'm keeping my eyes out on today is Tesla. So Tesla is planning to announce their earnings actually today after the closing bell, which should be really interesting to see, because they haven't really done that well, to be honest, with their earnings. But one of the things that I did yesterday was actually enter in. Charts have been acting funky, but enter in some call side trades on Tesla, really just hoping to take advantage of the hype surrounding their earnings today. That has honestly panned out for me pretty well. We had some upside yesterday, and as you can see on my chart, it's actually up $2.66 pre-market. And it looks like we have some nice upside potential here as the market opens, that Tesla will likely continue to increase as after the opening bell. Okay, looking at get my charts reset here. Looking at the 2-hour chart, but also at on the 5-minute chart, we also just received a buy signal as well. Let me open this up a little bit for you guys. But we also just received a buy signal as well around 8:10. So it looks like we might still see Tesla continue to ride the ride up as we are anticipating their earnings. All right. One more that I wanted to highlight that I have been watching is T-Mobile. Excuse me, guys. So T-Mobile is actually releasing their earnings, I believe tomorrow after their opening bell. But one of the things that I also love to do is to ride the wave of the anticipation, okay? And a lot of times you can make just as much money by riding the wave of the anticipation with a lot less risk of waiting for the earnings to go out, because as we know, the companies can do very well with their earnings, and then somebody be like, the CEO just be like, yeah, we made $1 billion trillion last quarter, but we're a little worried about next quarter, and the stock can just drop, okay? So riding that wave pre-earnings and post-earnings can be a really great way to manage your risk and not subject you to just those huge market movements that can happen, okay? So let's take a quick look at T-Mobile. T-Mobile was actually currently up a little bit more than this pre-market. Originally, they were up because right now it's trading at 163.45. This morning, it hit as high as this morning. What are we seeing here? Around that was last night. Okay, around 164.24 was about as high as it got last night. Now it's only up 1 cent, but it looks like we just got a sell signal here on the 5-minute chart. And then, but it also look, that sell signal was, that was last night. So it looks like we do have some upside potential is what we're seeing here. Excuse me, as the market opens, and also looking at the day chart, we also have some upside potential in T-Mobile. So it looks like it could be some great opportunities to ride, as I mentioned, the anticipation of T-Mobile releasing their earnings tomorrow. Also, a lot of these telecom companies are still kind of riding the wave off of Verizon's great wins as well. So those are 3 companies that I'm looking at as opening bell.
Okay, love to hear, love to see it. Now we're going to hop over into the forex market and prepare for that and see what's going on with all of the world currencies, okay? So looking at USD JPY, looking at the week, we have a crossover to the bull side on the week. On the 1 day, we're seeing some resistance coming to the market around the 147.54 mark. So we'll keep our eyes on that as the 1 day is still in a bull signal, but getting some strong resistance, all right? Coming down to the 4-hour chart, we can confirm that the resistance has started to come in. Okay, we can confirm that the resistance has started to come in around that 148 mark. So something to keep our eye on if you are looking for USD JPY on the day trades that could potentially move into a swing trade. We will be sell side biased on USD JPY as all the shorter time frames, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour are showing very, very good, strong resistance. Okay, so we can look to be sell side bias on USD JPY. All right, now we're going to go over to the USD Euro. We're going to go over to the 1 week. We can start to see a crossover to the upside on the 1 week, was showing some bullish buying pressure coming into the market. All right, the 1 day is mixed, got some sell side pressure around 91 cents. Let's see what the 4 hour says. All right, so some strong selling pressure coming in around that 92 cent mark on the shorter time frames, and we can see a lot of selling pressure coming in. So we're going to be sell side bias on the USD Euro as well on the shorter time frames on the day trade. Okay, so sell side on the USD Euro, sell side on the USD JPY. And then for our third one, we're going to look at the USD Great British Pound. Start out on the week. It's in the middle of a strong downtrend. The day is also in a downtrend. 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. All right, so we're going to be sell side bias on our main three forex pairs that we're looking at today. So USD Euro, we're sell side bias. USD Great British Pound, we're sell side bias, and USD JPY, we're sell side bias. So if you're looking to get any trades on the forex markets, those are the main three that we're looking at, and we will be sell side bias. So at 9:30, or if you trade on the hour chart at the top of the hour at 10 o'clock, we can go in and set some sell side trades on the forex markets. All right.
Nice. Should we show this? This might be helpful for people as we're looking at options.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one of the things I was, let me know if we're back on the screen. Are we good on mine? Okay, perfect. So one of the things I was looking at really quickly was how we can quickly kind of see what our gains are before the market opens, right? So as you know, once the market opens, which we have about 2 minutes until that happens, whatever, especially earnings options, they can quickly move. All right. So just to kind of quickly anticipate what we have, one of the things that I love on Robinhood is this little simulate my returns button. This just came out maybe a few weeks ago, but you can see on here the call that I purchased March 15th expiration date, just in case Netflix didn't do what I needed it to do. But you can come in here and quickly simulate your return. So Netflix is trading currently around 537.73. It's actually fallen a little bit, but you can come in and see what will my returns be based on the price, right? Is it 537? Is that what it is? Yeah, 537.67. Make sure that's right. Yep, it is. All right. So if I go back and you can say, okay, this option is going to have a profit of about $6,000 at the market open, right? So that way you can kind of quickly see where you should see your returns, but also you can do a quick calculation to determine what the estimated contract price will be at the open, which can be really great when you're trying to quickly put your order in and you're like, hey, I don't know what the price will be. Well, it's literally telling you right here, based on the price of $537.30, your contract price will be about $58.17. So if you wanted to, you could literally go in and put your limit order and have it immediately in at the market open so that you don't have to worry about risking or losing any potential returns.
Okay.
Okay. So that's one quick way just to immediately know what limit price you can put in.
All right. So opening bell is here in a few seconds. Ding, 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 ding. Still got to work on that bell. All right. And now we're going to be looking at our charts to see what's going on. Okay. And we will monitor the markets. We seem to be in our first trade of the day already on the Russell. So let me pull up the Russell here. And let's pull the Russell here in the middle. We are already in our first trade of the day. The Russell 2000 just got in, and we are in the sell side on the Russell, and we're currently up around 200 to 300 bucks.
Order submitted.
In our first trade of the day. Okay. And that's what we're monitoring. And we just got into our first trade on the NASDAQ. We're also sell side biased on the NASDAQ as well. So we are in our first two trades of the day, currently up around 430 bucks collectively. Okay. So remember, I said there's going to be probably some temporary sell-offs in the equities, and then bigger picture long term throughout the day, it's a high probability that it will be bullish. Okay. So we will continue to track these. All right, now let's go over to TradingView and see how our NASDAQ, our Netflix hold, we were up $898 pre-market. We're now up $5,620 on our Netflix purchase. So congratulations if you are in that trade. We are going to go over to Netflix and start adjusting our stop losses, okay?
Yeah, and
So congratulations. Let's take the take profit off and ride that ride. Okay, so Netflix is currently trading at It's up 12%. It's currently at $539. So we're going to set our stop loss. It was originally set at $483. And we're going to set our stop loss at 10%, which would be 10% of $539 would be, let's say 540, which would be $54. So $54 on top of this 483 would take us around the 423 mark. And that's where we're going to set our stop loss. Can we move that there? Okay, let's try this again. Here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and try it over here. Our stop loss, we're going to set the stop loss price to $523.76 and lock in our stop loss. Okay, so now we have about $3,000 locked in on this trade. Well, $4,055 locked in on this trade. So the worst we can make on this trade is $4,000. Okay, and we're closing out of that SPY for $25, and we're still long on our Tesla. So we can see our Teslas battling as well. So we got $4,000 locked in on this trade. Congratulations if you got in on that swing trade from yesterday. In less than 24 hours, we are up $4,000 locked in. So congratulations. Okay. We are now exited the sell side trade. You know what? I'm gonna move this over here so we can all see this. We've exited our sell side trade, and now we're buying on the NASDAQ. We're still selling on the Russell, and now we are selling on the ES. We're now profitable in the ES. We're now on the sell side on the NASDAQ as well. So it kind of got out of that NASDAQ buy side pretty even, but we are very, very up on the Russell trade very nicely. So we've realized $120 thus far. Okay. So we are in 3 of our equity trades out of the 4. And let's see what we got going. Okay. All right. If you guys have any, stocks or equities or assets that you want us to look at, please drop them in the comments. And remember, we will be hopping into them and doing some real life market analysis. So, and if you're in any of these trades, drop them in the comments and let's celebrate with you. Okay.
All right. I just updated my stop to 59.45 to give me a little bit of room, because now it's up over 6,500 with 117% return. So yeah, I would be very fine with that. So
117%.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we are, like I said, we are in there. We're in the sell side on 3 of the 4 equity futures. Okay, and we are. Let's go over and look at some active stock trades that we can get in. Okay, so we did very, very well. We're now up 6,000 on the Netflix trade. We're up about 13%. So love to see it. Well, Netflix is up 13%. We are up substantially. Let's just say that right now. Okay, so if you have any stocks you want us to look, drop it in the comments, and then we're going to look at some live ones based off of our analysis now. So I'm going to go ahead and go look at the 2-hour chart, okay, on some of our watch lists and see what we got going. So we're going to start out on BlackRock. BlackRock is in the buy signal that happened yesterday, so we'll let that rock. We'll see if we have any fresh buy signals. Actually, I'm going to go to the 1 hour because we're already in the market. So let's go here, okay? And we will now do some in-market analysis, okay? So a couple hours ago, we got buy on the BlackRock, IBM. Still in the buy. Just trying to see if we got any fresh signals or anything on our watch list. Okay, so we did just get a buy on Nancy, okay, at the opening bell. So we will now go in and put a trade in on Nancy And let's buy 100 shares of Nancy. Okay. And Nancy is at 31 bucks. So we're, let's say we have, we're up 6,000 on this trade. So we got 5% to risk. So what we're going to do is we're going to risk $500 on Nancy. All right. We just bought 100 shares of Nancy. That is our day trade so far. All right. So we're in on Nancy. Cruise, we're in a sell signal, so we'll hold off and skip Cruise. Twilio, let's see where we are. Twilio is consolidating on the 1 hour chart, so we're going to let that rock. We do see a crossover here. Let's see if we get some more confluence on that side. All right, we are seeing a crossover on Roblox as well. So we're going to shortlist Cruise and Roblox to keep our eye on and see if we get a crossover at the 10 o'clock hour. All right. The Qs, we're in the buy signal as well. So we'll look at half the list now and half the list later. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we'll look at 5 more. Path. Oh, no, 3 more. I'm sorry. Path is on the cross up. Okay, so we'll come back at the top of the hour to see where we are with some of these. If we have some specific signals right at the 10 o'clock hour. And NVIDIA just got a buy signal on NVIDIA. So we're going to actually go ahead and enter in on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is $602 a share. We'll get 100 shares of NVIDIA, and we'll set our stop loss at about $600 a share. We'll set our stop loss at $1,000 on NVIDIA. All right, so those are our day trades here, and let's see what we got cooking. All right, so we bought NVIDIA and we bought Nancy, and we're waiting for the top of the hour to see the other trades, okay? All right, so we're now in the buy side on the NASDAQ. We're in the buy side on the Russell, locked in some profits on that Russell, kind of getting chopped up a little bit here on the NASDAQ and the ES. And so we will see how those pan out. We're now in the sales side. So there's a lot of battling going on in the NASDAQ, okay? And we will see what's going on there, all right? But it is trending to the downside. So let's see if we get a stronger move to the downside. All right. We do got some battles going in here. And it also depending on what chart you guys are looking at, because some of the longer time frame charts are trending down. So if you got in on that 1 minute chart or that 3 minute chart, you're pretty much still in the same trade and very profitable on the downside if you're looking at, longer volumes or longer time frames. Okay.
Is anyone, can you pull the chat up real quick? I wanted to see if anyone was
asking for
anything or in any trades.
Okay. Nita, Tesla earnings. You want to take that?
Yeah, we can talk about Tesla. Let's analyze Apple today, Tesla, Roku. Perfect. Is anyone in this Netflix trade though, real quick? it is still continuing to rise. I just FYI, I adjusted my stop loss to $65, I think. What did I just do? 65.06. So my stop is at 65.06 with a limit of just straight up 65. But it just continues to rise. Remember at the open, it was up $5,000. Now it's up $7,800. So I just adjusted it to lock in, I believe, the 67,000 or so. Now it's approaching 8,000. I'm probably actually going to go in and readjust. This is the one thing I do not like about Robinhood, that it doesn't just automatically kind of roll. But yeah, let me adjust this stop, and then we could talk about these stocks.
Okay.
All right.
She does that coming over to my chart as well. I'm going to
Order
adjust
submitted.
we got $4,000 locked in. All right. And now I am going to go ahead and lock in about $5,000. Let's adjust this. Where are we? Okay. All right, so we're going to modify this order. Our stop loss was set at $4,000 at 523. The market is currently at 548, so we're going to go ahead and put ours at $10 behind at 538. Okay, let's just do it here. All right, so now we're at 538. We have $5,479 locked in from this trade, and we'll just continue to ride the ride. Now, because this is a swing trade for us, we can hold this position, and we are also bullish on Netflix long term. So we can hold this position basically for as long as Netflix plays us in this sales, in this day trade and swing trade. And then after we capture some of the short-term gains from the swing trade, we could take a percentage of that and then go buy more Netflix for our long-term investment portfolio. Okay, this is showing the one from yesterday. This is the one. I'm
wearing that today. Shout out to Alexandra. She said, I got out of Netflix and happy with my profits today. Hey. Awesome. Can we do a quick round of applause to everyone
that's hopping in on the trade?
Yes, I love it. I love it. Did I just get stopped out? Let's see.
Okay.
I think I may.
So we are.
All right, so I just actually did just get stopped out. So I got stopped out at $70 a contract. So just to kind of show you guys how, this is why I love options, right? This is way quicker. I can go ahead and call it a day. So really quickly, just kind of give you a idea of the entry point. So when I originally purchased it, I think it was at, why don't I see it now? It's gone. 1 second, I can show you. Did anyone continue to ride that wave? Yeah, it's starting to fall a little bit. So I think when we originally got in, I think it was around $20-something a share, I believe. And now we had 144% return, it looks like, which is awesome. Now I've lost the, oh, here we go. Yeah, so it was like 144% return. I think our purchase price was $4,000, and now we're up to $13,999, which because they took out their fees, but it was a $14,000 credit back to the account, which we received. So absolutely amazing. Shout out to everyone that got into Netflix. So yeah, great. Just wanted to highlight that.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so not sure what I'm not showing up there, but let's go around. Okay, so yes, shout out to Alexandra. Says she got out of Netflix. Vanessa says the audio is on point today. As Deirdre says she up $496.50 on the NASDAQ, caught that downtrend.
Good job.
Love to hear it. Love to see it. Okay.
Proud of y'all.
Yeah, run it up, y'all. Run it up. Okay.
We should get like a daily total every day.
Yeah, we're going to have that running for sure.
Oh, wait, is that?
Yeah, I did. I just got it for that.
Okay, so I know we wanted to take a quick look at Tesla. Actually, let's switch screens real quick, because hold on, let me hop out of because you know what, I did get into a little teeny Tesla trade. I actually wasn't even looking at it because I was so worried about Netflix jumping down south on me. So Netflix is actually up $1.88 right now on the trade that I had got into yesterday. I had bought a call, just diversifying, bought a little call on Tesla, just kind of interested to see how it was going to ride. So this is actually up 9.94%, so about $130 return so far on Tesla. Tesla is a little bit more of an expensive option for sure, because this costs about $14.30, excuse me, to enter the trade. But let's take a look at the second. Let me switch back over. All right. Okay, so taking a look into Tesla. So on the day chart, it is definitely trending down. Obviously, we have this E right here that signifies that we have earnings coming out today. But let's take a quick look. Let's look at the 1 minute and the 5 minute chart to see if any movement anytime soon. So on the 1 minute chart, we do have a sell signal that just came through at 9:45. It's currently 9:46. So as you can see, that sell signal came through. and Tesla did begin to fall from $211.25. Now it's down to $210.83. Kind of bouncing. Oh, it's falling. Do y'all see that fall? It is falling. So it's definitely falling. It just hit that first standard deviation under the VWAP. So looks like it's entering a downtrend. Same thing over here on the 5-minute chart. We're having a bit of a crossover here. Looks like it is starting to trend down. Now, obviously, one of the things I want to point out right now, everything is definitely trending down for Tesla. It's starting to erase a lot of the earnings, but it seems like from what you're saying, the market is down in general, right? Or starting to.
Yeah, we know it was all up, and we're going to have some shorter term retracements. So we called that out at the beginning. Okay. And I think over the hours of the day, it seems like it will pick back up. But yeah, we definitely said it was down at the beginning.
Yeah, I know you had mentioned, and a lot of these major stocks we're talking about, Tesla, Netflix, even Apple, they are large pieces of the NASDAQ or of the S&P. And so when they fall or rise, it obviously can move the markets in general. Another thing to keep in mind, as Dion just mentioned, also, a lot of people are taking profits, right? So I just went in and sold my options. Alexandra went in and sold hers. People who are trading, there has been a great run up in the morning of the markets, which is why I personally love to get all my trades done before 10 a.m. Because you get so much volume, and I think there's so much market potential there. But essentially, people are taking profits, so we are starting to see a bit of a downturn. Now Tesla's only up 87 cents. As you see, we got that sell signal, and it is starting to fall. But as Dion mentioned, I do also believe that especially Tesla, because their earnings are coming out after the opening bell, once all this sell-off happens, I think we are on track to see a rise throughout the day. Now, how Tesla's going to do with their earnings, no one really truly knows, right? And that's one thing that we always say. If someone says they know, they must work there. But other than that, you really don't know how a stock is going to move with the earnings. Tesla has had a lot of negative news surrounding it from a fundamental standpoint, from a technical standpoint. Their earnings also, their revenue hasn't been good. They haven't been hitting a lot of their targets with the Cybertrucks and all the different cars they have coming out. So I'm actually really concerned about Tesla. I actually might be on the put side when it comes to their earnings. And we can also wait and look at charts a little bit later on. I know we won't be live, but I definitely recommend for you guys to look at those charts a little later on. And then as far as Tesla right now, if you had entered that trade when I had mentioned or pointed out that sales signal, which was on the 1-minute chart, you would be up substantially, right? Because Tesla has fallen almost $2 almost about $1 or so since we just looked at it. So as you can see, it's starting to enter this downturn right here. If you are interested in purchasing Tesla on the call side, I would definitely wait until we get this buy signal or some sort of crossover over here with the EMAs. But that's my thoughts on Tesla right now.
Okay.
Order
Let's
submitted.
see what we got cooking. So we are still in our Netflix trade. We got 10 minutes before we approach.
You were right about NVIDIA though.
Yes. So let's look at NVIDIA. So we did get a crossover on the stock trade. We're up.
You call that
$600 bucks. Okay. So we can now adjust our stop loss on that if we want to break even. Okay. So we got in at 596.29, I believe, right? 596.43. Okay, so we get 596.43 and set our stop loss there. Okay, so now we cannot lose any money in this trade.
Love that.
And we are profitable. Okay, so once it gets to about $1,000 of profit, we'll go ahead and lock in about 500. And then we will continue to ride the ride, okay?
And we can take a quick look if you want to hop over. I can show you these NVIDIA calls. This is he's trading the stock. So these were some NVIDIA calls that I had purchased on January 22nd when we had that buy signal, which is my birthday. And there was a slight downturn yesterday. But obviously this is another reason why picking expiration dates that are further out is very important. So the expiration date that I had chose was March 1st. So this is why I was not concerned yesterday with the downturn. But we also know when we look at our week chart and we look at our our week chart and our day chart, even our month chart, NVIDIA uptrend is strong. It's there. So they may have small drops some days, but it's still not a big return. So we're seeing another $1,000 return right here in Tesla, because it does tend to do a little bit of this and that. I actually might continue to hold these because it's only 2 contracts. And as we mentioned, the day charts and the week charts are all saying that Tesla is headed, as I like to say, to the moon. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. So keeping in mind, if anyone is interested, even looking at NVIDIA trades, this is one that I'm on. NVIDIA $605 strike price call with the expiration date of March the 1st. The current price of this is $36.35. I paid $32.85 on Monday. Some of you guys may actually still be in the NVIDIA trade from Monday. It's holding like myself. So just wanted to highlight that as well. As you like to mention, so many different ways that you make money. Dion's making money by buying the stock and doing, I guess, a day trade with the stock. Also the options as well that you can take on the stock, which can also be great if you have less of a budget to work with. You know, it may not have all the funds to purchase all the shares in NVIDIA, but you can still get great returns by purchasing calls as well. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Is that today?
This is today. Just ain't caught up. I don't know what's going on with the iPad, but okay. So Miss Deirdre says she's up another $1,000 now on the NQ down. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Congratulations on everybody.
Shout out to Faith as well. Good profit on Netflix. I love this for you guys.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. All right. So we are now we're approaching the 10 o'clock hour. And we know we had a couple of signals that we were paying attention to around the 10 o'clock hour to see if we get some new buy signals on the 1 hour, right? So we're going to ride this NVIDIA wave. Okay. Roblox was close. So we're going to check Roblox at the top of the hour.
You had a buy or sell signal?
Twilio. So potential buy on Twilio and Roblox.
Okay.
Potentially coming up. Potential buy on Cruise. Let's go down to the bottom. So we checked the first 10. All right. We got a potential buy coming in on VTI.
Okay.
We did get a buy signal on the SPY, but that was yesterday at the close. So that's fine. Could potentially take that at the top of the hour. We're still in Tesla. Okay. We're in Tesla swing trade, so we're not too worried about that. Riot just got a buy signal. That was yesterday as well, so we'll hold off on that. Palantir may be getting the buy at the top of the hour, so we'll keep our eye on Palantir. Microsoft is in a strong uptrend, so we might have missed that one, but all good. Yep, that was yesterday as well, excuse me. Okay, Lockheed Martin. We called that down signal yesterday, so if you got into that, congratulations on that win right there. Lockheed Martin take to the downside. JP Morgan, it could potentially be on the buy side as well. So we may get a crossover on the buy side for JP Morgan. And Amazon, strong buy side. We missed that move. All good. Apple, I know somebody wanted us to do a full analysis on Apple today, so we'll hop into their Apple's in a strong buy signal in the 1 hour. So right now at the top of the hour, Roblox and Twilio and Cruise, we're going to check those here in about 4 minutes and see if we get an official buy signal on those to get ready to hop in some of those trades. Okay.
Awesome. So I guess let's hop into some news.
Yeah, let's hop into some news.
So one of the things I just noticed is American Express. They have their earnings actually coming out this Friday, and I guess they have been having some big move from that. They're saying that a lot of the movement that's happening with the Dow is from Amex. They're actually up $2.36. Remember we were talking about earlier, riding the wave pre the actual earnings is another kind of strategy that you can do there. think I had saw some other news. Now I don't see it. Also Lockheed Martin, when you call that sell signal, another reason behind that was apparently Morgan Stanley also just downgraded Lockheed Martin's stock as well. So let me tell you, when those downgrades and upgrades come out, whenever you hear those, I like to take action, because typically, especially if the market's already open or if it's free market, when a stock is downgraded, that means they feel like, no, the price of it is not worth what it is. 9 times out of 10, it makes the stock fall. Okay. When they say it's upgraded or they're increasing the price target, 9 times out of 10, it's going to make the stock go up. So that's just fundamental. Sometimes I like to call it rumor trading, because you're literally trading off of what they're saying or what a rumor is. So wanted to point that out as well. I think I saw. No, not another. Okay. Boeing. Dion was talking about Boeing this morning. Apparently, a plane lost a wheel. I think yesterday. A Delta plane lost a wheel yesterday. So Boeing can't catch a break. So the plane, so Tuesday, apparently yesterday, a 757 at Atlanta's main airport, a wheel came off while the plane was waiting for takeoff, and apparently the wheel rolled down the hill. Okay. Okay, we're here. Sorry. So with that being said, what do you do when a wheel falls off a plane? This news just came out, but obviously Boeing stock is starting to fall. I don't see any upside happening for Boeing stock. Honestly, they can't, like, if the doors are falling off and now the wheels are falling off, this stock is probably going to continue to fall. It's down $1.22. I personally would look for puts on Boeing. There's probably some more downside that you can ride. I think you did some analysis on it this morning, and it was a lot of sell side there as well. So breaking news.
Yes.
Not just doors, but wheels.
Yes. In other breaking news, British billionaire Joe Lewis pleads guilty for giving his private pilots inside information. So more to come on that.
Wait, what kind of information?
To trade on.
Oh,
yeah. Insider information.
Like, what are they doing? Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Didn't know.
So we will, that is breaking news. We will have more on that story.
Can he go to jail?
To come. Yes, insider trading.
Gosh.
Yeah,
that's that blue collar jail, though, where you could still, like, farm and, like, go have
play
chefs
tennis
and stuff.
And, yeah.
Like the Martha Stewart one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, so that is breaking news. We'll dive into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's hop into what we're doing, making money together. Our NVIDIA trade just crossed over $1,000 of profit. So we're going to go ahead and lock in and we're going to adjust our stop loss to lock in $500, and then we will just ride this ride and let it ride pretty much for the rest of the day or till we get stopped out, because we're long on NVIDIA, bigger picture, long term. So with that, so that locks in 100 at 603. We'll stay at 603. We'll lock in 100 because it is battling. It's a pretty volatile stock. We'll give it some room to go. So we lock in our 100. We cannot lose in this trade. So the worst case we'll make is $100. We're up 1,100, and as it continues to grow or go, we will lock in more profits. But I do want to lock in at least $500 on this and then hold it and then let it ride. So we will have at least $500. Our Netflix trade is now up $7,800. So congratulations if you're still in here. So our swing trade from yesterday and our day trade for today so far, we're up net $8,500, and it's only 10 o'clock. All right, so it is 10 o'clock. Let's go to cruise and see if we did get that buy signal.
Did we? Did we get it?
If we do, we will enter, and no, we didn't get it. So still need a little more pressure. Twilio.
Twiddling its thumbs.
Okay. Didn't get the buy on the 1 hour on Twilio, and then on Roblox. Let's see. All right, so all of them need a little bit more oomph to give us the full buy side, and we'll wait on our signals because we're not pressed. So we're already in 2 trades now.
You had the VTI as well, I think you said.
And VTI, yes. VTI, did we get a buy?
Yeah. No, that's yes.
Nope.
Wrong chart.
Nope, didn't get the buy yet. We needed a full cross, so we will continue to wait on that. But again, we're pretty good with our current 2 trades. And then Tesla is still battling. We're long on that. All good. Nancy, we're down $11. So net overall, out of our 2 trades today, 4 trades yesterday, we're up $8,300 for the week so far. So congratulations. As long as you do your risk management, you should be profitable and green. Okay. So congratulations on that. Now let's go over to our forex charts. We were looking for some sell side opportunities on the forex for Great British Pound, Euro, and JPY. So there is some buy side pressure coming into them now. Okay, so now we see sell side on JPY. So now we can start to step down into the JPYs and look for some selling opportunities. So we do see buying pressure on the shorter time frames. So what we're going to look for is we're going to look for a sell side signal on the 5-minute or the 15-minute for JPY. And once we get a sell signal on one of those, we will then go ahead and enter into the sell side trade on USD JPY. Okay, same thing for our Great British Pound and same thing on the Euro. Yep. So when we get a sell signal on the 5-minute and or 15-minute on our 3 forex, we will then enter into the sell side since most of them are sell side strong on the longer time frames. All right. Anything you want to look at specifically?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at Tesla. Not Tesla, NVIDIA, because I really wanted to enter into some additional option trades for it. And it looks like it's actually starting to drop a little bit. I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to bounce off this first standard deviation. If so, I may get in and hopefully ride back from the 610 up to the 614 that it previously hit. And it looks like it actually did do that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and enter. I had my option chart up and now it's gone. Here we go. So I was looking at some expiration date March 1st. Delta's not bad at 0.52. And it's currently at $32.90. It was almost $34 when I was looking at it a few minutes ago when you mentioned it. So let's go ahead and buy some of these. And the expiration date is far enough out, God forbid, if, it doesn't, if God forbid, it doesn't do what we need it to do. So I'm going to go in and buy 3. These are pricey. They're $32.68. So yeah, so let's see what happens. So I just went in and bought NVIDIA calls, $615 strike price with a March 1st expiration date, and really just hoping that NVIDIA even just goes from the 611 back up to the 614 that it previously hit today, and I could even exit then and have some decent gains. And even worst case scenario, if it doesn't do that today, no worries, I can hold it because I have over a month for NVIDIA to do what it always does, which is go up. All right. So thank you for identifying that call on NVIDIA.
All right.
Here.
Yeah, my pleasure. Okay, so switching over back to the futures charts, this is why risk management comes into play all the time. So I did have a little glitch in my system. I had to go in there and edit it, but we are we're down 2,800 realized, but we're up combined with the 1886 and the 850. We're up about $2,600. So
Nice.
we're down net $200 overall realized, but the algos did catch these trades. And that's where risk management comes in. So we're down about $200 on the futures from our couple of trades, but we're now looking to go profitable. We caught that downside move on most of the equities. and we can see the positions that we're in. We caught most of those equities on the downside. We're short oil, up 300. We are short gasoline, up 500. We're short natural gas. We are down about $70. Short the ES, we're up 337. Short silver, we're up 825. We short the Dow, up 340. We're buying crude oil over there, down on that one. So down on a couple, but overall now we're net profitable looking at these trades, and we can see the algos caught them while we were focused in on the stock. So as we cross over this next $200, then we will be nicely profitable all the way around. Okay, and that again where risk management comes in. All right.
Did you see this buy on the? Oh wait, that's on the NQ.
Okay. Cool. So we're still up to it. We're up $1,100 and moving on. NVIDIA, congratulations. And let's see if we have anything going on in the crypto world. Show some crypto love. Okay. So we didn't do any pre-market analysis on crypto. So let's start from that. So on
No, I said we're up in our NVIDIA trade that we just got in. We're up $500.
Hey.
489, 510 in the NVIDIA trade. So really nice. We've been in for 2 minutes.
So I got in on the stock and it's up 1,200, and Dominique got in on the option and now it's up $500. So just like we did on Netflix, double dipping on the stock and the options, we're getting paid on both sides. Okay. So the crypto world. All right. And then we'll come back to some of your stock requests. So I know somebody wanted us to look at Apple, and I'll check. Yes, but all right, here we go. So in 1 week, we know we were sell side biased. One day we were sell side biased on Bitcoin. So now let's kind of step down into the shorter time frames. So we can see there is some buying pressure coming in on the 4-hour charts happening last night. They got some support at that 39,000, and now it's up to 40,000. Okay. But on the 2-hour, we got selling pressure coming back in.
Submitted.
So what we're going to do is we're going to still be sell side bias on this. All right. And on this 1 hour, when we get a sell signal on the 1 hour for the crypto, we will go in and look to sell. So we're looking for sell side. We got a sell on the 5-minute. Yep. So once we get a sell on the 15-minute and the 1 hour, you can, if you're looking for shorter term trades, you can look at the 15-minute for a sell side on Bitcoin. And when if you're looking for a longer time frame sell, you can wait for the 1 hour. So if we get some on the 15 minutes between now and 11 o'clock, we will go ahead and enter in on the sell side trade on Bitcoin. And let's go into Ethereum on the shorter time frames. We were sell side bias. Okay, we did get a sell on the 2 hour. So if you're looking for longer term holds for the full day on Ethereum, you can be looking at sell side bias on that 2 hour. If you want to look, and we just got to sell on the 15 minutes. So we'll go in on Ethereum, and let's say we'll get 10 units, all right, on Ethereum, and we will risk, let's say $2,000 on that, and we're going to sell Ethereum, okay? So we're going to sell Ethereum based off of that and look to hold that throughout the day. So this is a day trade that could potentially turn into a swing trade on Ethereum, because the 15 minutes just gave us a sell. 1 hour is showing some selling pressure, and we got a sell on the 2 hour. So we're going to be selling Ethereum. We'll risk 2,000. We did 10 units. Each unit is worth about 2,200. So that's about $22,000 in that trade. We will sell it. You can sell fractions of Bitcoin and Ethereum, so you don't need to sell. You don't need to feel like you got to sell the whole 2,000. You can go in there and sell one unit for a fraction of the cost, okay? So whatever we're doing, trading and investing, is personal. You follow your own risk parameters, but you can follow the signals at your own risk and your own budget and your own risk parameters, okay? And we're now profitable, up $11 on the sell side trade on this day trade for selling Ethereum. So we're going to start this out as a day trade. If we continue to be profitable, we could ride this out for a swing trade, because the longer time frames do show a sell-off on Ethereum and Bitcoin will continue. So we're waiting for the 15-minute on Bitcoin
Order
for
submitted.
a sell signal, and we're in the sell side trade on Ethereum. Okay, so we've now traded what? Bitcoin. I mean, we've traded crypto, we've traded futures, we've traded stocks, we've traded options. So we've traded 4 different asset classes in this show thus far, and we're pretty much all around profitable. Battling a little bit in the futures, but overall, we are net profitable. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So now let's go into the comments and let's see. We got a bunch of people that wanted some analysis. That's looking good. A bunch of people that wanted some analysis. And let's see what they're looking at. So Apple. All right. Who asked for Apple? So
I think it was earlier.
Are you looking to invest, Miss Suzanne? Are you looking to invest or trade Apple?
She's trader.
Trader. You know I love my traders. I love to hear it. Okay, so let's go to Apple. If you're looking to trade Apple, let's look at some swing trade opportunities and some day trade opportunities. Okay, so if I'm looking to swing trade, right, I'm going to start out on the 2-hour chart. We're in a strong bullish trend on the 2-hour chart. However, there is a little bit of resistance. There's a little bit of resistance start and at 195. Okay, so I'll keep my eye on that. So if I am looking to trade options, right, I look at the 2-hour, I look at the 1 day, and I look at the 1 week, and they're all showing strong bull signals. So I would be looking at options for at least 7 days out at a minimum. So 7 to 30 days out on call options for Apple if I am trading the stock. The 2 hours also showing buy. So if I'm looking to day trade, I'm seeing buy on the 1 hour as well. So what I would do, the 15-minute has a sell. So what I would do, the 5-minute has a sell. I would wait for the shorter time frames to give me a buy signal on, let's say, the 5-minute or the 15-minute, and then I would look to enter into a buy side trade on Apple if I'm looking to day trade. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait for the 5-minute and or the 15-minute to give us a buy signal on Apple, and then we'll go in and put us a day trade in on Apple. Okay. If I'm looking to swing trade options, I'm looking to go ahead and put in some call options when I get that 5-minute or 15-minute signal as well. So when I get the 5 or 15-minute signal, I can go to looking for a day trade on Apple, and I can go look at a swing trade on Apple options. All right. So hopefully that helps you, Miss Suzanne. That's what I would do. Trading investing is personal. Remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got?
For our NVIDIA trade, if anyone got into this NVIDIA trade with us a few minutes ago, it just crossed 10% profit. So now it's up 10.63%. It's kind of going back and forth, but it is up $1,000. So that is a nice, easy $1,000 for that 5 minutes that we were in the trade. So yeah, hopefully some of you guys got into that as well.
Okay. Coming back to the chart, somebody wants us to check AA, American Airlines. Okay, so let's go in here and do some American Airlines. People love to travel.
Got into that trade with me, and she's up 1,000.
Hey, congratulations, Faith.
Thank you, Faith, for riding with me.
Love to hear it. Love to see it.
Love it.
All right, so American Airlines. Are you looking to trade or invest in American Airlines?
They have profits coming out. Just
earnings.
Thursday, yeah, earnings. Not profits.
Oh, good.
Profitable day.
Hey.
No, Thursday before the open. Just so you know.
Okay. So one thing to keep in mind is earning reports are coming out on AA. So I need to know if you're looking to.
Oh wait, that's AAL. Okay. Hold on, I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
AAL is American Airlines.
Okay, American Airlines. I'm sorry.
So what's
AAL is American Airlines. So she's looking to do options on American Airlines. Okay. So if I'm looking to do options.
No, she said AA. So did they mean?
Okay, let's clarify. Are you doing American Airlines, AAL,
or
Alcoa at AA?
There's a difference.
Yeah, it is a difference, and I want to make sure that we're analyzing the right thing. Okay, so Suzanne says AMD options. So let's look at AMD while Miss Deirdre comes back with us. Okay, American Airlines. All right, we'll stay on American Airlines because we're already here. Okay, American Airline options. So on the 2-hour, we are in the middle of a sales signal that's currently getting turned around. 1 day, it's still in the sales signal that's getting turned around, and 1 week, it's turned around. I would hold off on American Airline options right now because we don't have really any alignment.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would personally, based off of this analysis, I would hold off on American Airlines. Okay, via that analysis. All right. Excuse me. So I will hold off on American Airlines because the signals are mixed on how we look at options. All right, and the next one was AMD,
which is
big chip,
NVIDIA's
NVIDIA competitor.
You have it in your computer.
Yeah, I got a.
I'm seeing it in the computer.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have a custom computer, y'all. Custom built computer that's specific for trading and managing my algos, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it has an AMD chip in there. So Miss Suzanne is asking for, no, that was not Miss Suzanne. That was. Oh, yeah, okay. Miss Suzanne asking for AMD.
Wow.
So we're going to look at AMD. We got a bullish candle here. No definite signal. Okay. Actually, it is in the buy. It closed this buy here. It's still in this buy. Okay. So it's still in the buy on the 2-hour. Okay. It's in a buy on the 1 day. And the 1 week, we are in a buy on the cross. So I would be bullish AMD and look for some AMD options for 7 to 30 days out. Okay, you have to, again, trade investments person, you have to pick your time frame and your budget, right? But if I'm looking to swing trade, I'm not really doing anything under 7 days. And I'm looking to see my move within about a 48-hour period, okay? It is Wednesday, so if I was to get into a swing trade and buy expiration date, if I did get an expiration date for next Friday, I would be looking to exit that trade by this Friday at the latest, because I don't want to hold any 7-day trades over the weekend because I would lose to time decay.
We also had some news that just came out literally an hour ago for NVIDIA. And the only reason I'm bringing it up because obviously it's making NVIDIA run, but because AMD is one of its major competitors, sometimes it can affect the stock. So just wanted to point that out because that may, affect kind of the analysis and the way that AMD goes. But there was an announcement that NVIDIA and Equinix are teaming up to offer AI supercomputers to businesses. And this news came out about an hour ago. And the stock is up. Also, apparently Nancy Pelosi just purchased or made $500,000 from her NVIDIA bet, doubling her annual government salary. So also there's so many people that are really diving into this AI space, which is really interesting here. NVIDIA did just cross $618.10 a share. So Faith and everyone else that's in that trade, you should definitely be very profitable. Put your stop losses in or take your profits. Ain't nothing wrong with taking profits as well. So yeah.
And another thing to note, and this is why we have Nancy as the stock on our watch list, because if you go, and one of the things about these public companies, so this ETF is public, right? It's called Nancy. So you can go in and do some analysis on it, and you can see every single stock that they own. And that ETF was created by a company that specifically their whole business model is doing research on congressmen and all government workers, because they have to announce their holdings. And so you can now know what they're actually holding in general by just looking at what that ETF is holding, because they've done the research, and you can use that as a confluence. And so they also make announcements when these government officials are making bigger or making these purchases, right? And so we called it out in our communities a couple weeks ago when we were doing the watch list and we were sharing why we were putting Nancy on our short watch list. But since we made that call, an announcement of her purchasing those NVIDIA stock, she's up $500,000. And that's what Dominique was just saying. So for clarity, for people who are new to this and don't really understand what Nancy is or what Cruise is, it's a stock ETF that the whole ETF was set up to track government officials' holdings because they have to make it public knowledge. And if they are in those investments, listen, you better bet your bottom dollar that they're going to do what they need to do to keep those investments
and get the bills passed and things so that the companies can make the moves that they need to benefit them. So yeah, very, very interesting news there.
All right. So we did AMD options for Miss Suzanne. We did the American Airlines for Miss Gidra. Okay, what is the ticker for Nancy? It's NAN. Okay, put it up. Yeah. So also, I guess we should go ahead and drop the Money Matrix watch list in the Discord. So also, everybody, if you're brand new to us, feel free to go into this link that's going to come up. You can join our Discord community for absolutely free. Get in there. We'll be having weekly challenges. We'll be having trader challenges. We share, glossaries, and we'll be having words of the day and all that stuff. You can get into the community for absolutely free. Click the link, join our Discord, and we got some very, very exciting things for us. We do have an update for the Wall Street Academy. Tonight at 7 p.m. is our first live session. We know people are still getting their access rolled out. So congratulations to everybody that's already in Wall Street Academy. Wall Street Academy is where we actually teach where these principles, the fundamentals, the technical analysis, the words, and how to do what we're actually doing in these live sessions. We just want to give the financial news and the headlines and come in here and run up the bag. So there's really no teaching in here. So if you want to learn from us and do what we do, then scan the QR code or click the link, join the Discord, and if you want to, feel free to join Wall Street Academy.
We just had some more news that just came out. The layoffs continue. As we mentioned earlier, Chipotle is the only people hiring right now, is what it seems like, and they're on track to hire 19,000 burrito makers. But just a few minutes ago, maybe about 10 minutes ago, it was announced that eBay will actually be cutting 9% of their staff as the online marketplace struggles to grow. Now, I will personally say, I remember when eBay first came out, I feel like my mom was buying everything off of eBay. I don't think I've purchased anything off of eBay in a long time. Honestly, since before seeing this news, I didn't even know they were still around. So I don't know if anyone's still using eBay, but apparently they are struggling. They're cutting 9% of their staff, which is a significant amount. Also, AT&T stock is starting to fall after their earnings failed to impress people after Verizon. I think people were hoping that Verizon was going to push all the telecom stocks, and it just didn't. So those are a couple major news items that just came out. All right.
Okay, so hopping in over here to our NVIDIA trade, we're now up $1,700. So we're going to adjust our stop loss
Order
and lock
submitted.
in at least 1,000 of that.
Nice.
All right, so let's go ahead and update us a stop loss. Wait, let's see what this is at. Yeah. All right, so it's trading at 606. Let's go ahead and update that. All right. We now have $1,000 locked in. Boom. Okay. So we're up $1,700 on that trade from what, about 9:40 this morning on that buy signal. So that's just the stock, and then you should be up nicely on those options as well. Yeah. Okay. So our two trades of the day so far, we did NVIDIA and we did Ethereum, and we also got into Nancy. So we're down $3 on Nancy. Okay, so that's coming around. We were down like $400 on Tesla, so Tesla's starting to come around and turn around. We're only down $227 on that. So in our trades from yesterday and today, we are net profitable $8,960, getting ready to probably cross over $9,000 of trading in the last 24 hours.
Very good. Yeah, I think I'm about 11 or 12K so far today.
And these are trades we're actually taking, everybody. So
yeah,
that we are clear. We do this in real life. We do this every day. And we want to be able to help you all, follow that same path and do it as well.
Faith, I think Faith, if you're still in this trade with me here, we are up 15%. Which equates to about $1,500. So yeah, very, very exciting. Also, that news just came out and also helped to, give NVIDIA a little bit more buying pressure there, crossing over $1,500. Very, very exciting. For all of our wealth demystifiers, we'll be emailing probably you guys today about Wall Street Academy so you can get your access. So be on the lookout for that today.
Hey.
Okay.
Yep. And the reminders will come into the Discord for the Money School community, for the FD community, and into the Money Matrix communities that the Wall Street Academy first live session is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll have our first lesson of the week. Miss Faith says she's up $1,300 in profit.
Hey, Faith.
Congratulations. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Any other stocks anybody wants for us to analyze? Feel free for them to drop in any other options. And let's take a look at some news. Okay. So it's a couple.
I was actually gonna say if maybe we could take a quick look to another thing that's coming out today after the closing bell. We obviously know Tesla is releasing their earnings, but also IBM. And IBM is another major player in
our watch list.
Yeah, in our watch list. So maybe we could take a quick look at IBM and see where we're anticipating that's potentially move after the opening. After the closing bell. Also tomorrow morning. Wait, is today Wednesday? It is, right? It's Wednesday. Okay. So tomorrow is Thursday. We're going to call tomorrow like Airline Thursday. That did not flow like I was anticipating it to flow in my mind. But tomorrow morning before the opening bell, like Ms. Deidre mentioned, she asked about American Airlines, but they're actually not the only airlines that's releasing their earnings tomorrow morning. So we have American Airlines, we have Alaska Airlines. Now, y'all know Alaska's struggling right now because they're the ones whose door fell off, okay? And then we also have Southwest, whose ticker symbol is love. I think that's like super cute because if you ever notice that Southwest Airlines like logo is a heart. Their ticker symbol is LUV, okay? I think that's so cute. But tomorrow morning, it is a airline morning. Can't quite get the flow for that. But anyway, American Airlines, Alaska, Southwest, all releasing their earnings tomorrow morning. But this evening, Tesla and IBM. So wanted to just put those on your radar. We also have Humana coming out tomorrow morning as well. So there's so much opportunity in the market now. As you guys know, United Airlines released their earnings Monday after the close, and they did rise. I'm not sure if you guys got into that trade with me, but I was profitable for me as well Monday. So interested to see if American Airlines, Alaska, and Southwest all have rises in their in their stock value. And a lot of United Airlines increase in value was not necessarily from the revenue, although their revenue numbers were good, but it was also from their outlook on the future. And they feel like this year people are just going to be traveling and flying and getting out even more. And so that was also what drove that stock up. So that could literally have the same effect on American Airlines, Alaska Airlines, and Southwest Airlines. I wanted to point that out as well, because those are some things that you potentially want to get in today before the market open if you want to take advantage of that initial jump up or down.
Yeah, that's a great call out. So, yes, there is a Republican version of Nancy. It's called Cruise, KRUZ, and it's also on our watch list. So everything that the Republican government officials buy and hold and trade, etc., is on that ETF. It's called Cruise. Okay. All right. So in another news headline, the SEC is going to vote tomorrow on SPACs. Okay. So when we go over any news headlines, if it's something that you don't understand, we won't necessarily teach it in these sessions. We'll do it in the Wall Street Academy. But if you need a cultural analogy for us to break down, you can ask about that in the chat, and I'll give you an analogy that makes it closer for, our culture to really understand, because we also want to make these things plain. So a SPAC is a special purpose acquisition company, and people were setting these up, and they were calling them like blank check companies, and they were taking them public. So basically, it would be a group of very wealthy people, and they would be looking to go and acquire something. And the quickest way to do that is to raise money. And so sometimes going the private route, they wouldn't raise enough money because they didn't have enough people to get it in front of, because they only knew their groups. But then what they would do is they would get a bunch of people, influencers, big names, etc., and they would create what's called a SPAC, special purpose acquisition company, and they would take it public within weeks or months, and they would raise billions of dollars to go in and acquire companies or merge companies. Some of them worked out well, but most of them did not work out as well, and investors were getting hurt. So the SEC now is going to be voting on putting more regulation on SPACs.
Wow.
So people just can't be raising billions of dollars from the public and not doing anything with this money. Okay.
Wow.
So that is a major headline that the SEC is going to be voting on that tomorrow. All right. Now, Dominique says we want to look at IBM to see if we got some insights on what's going to be going on post-market. So let's start out on the 1 month. So we do a full analysis on IBM. So IBM is bullish signals on the 1 month chart. So it's been charging up. On the 1 week, got a crossover in October and has been charging up since then. All right, we are seeing some resistance around the 173 mark on the weekly. On the 1 day chart, it had a crossover to the upside January 10th. So it's been trending up since then. And like I said, just mean that resistance around the 174. So if I'm looking to buy and hold, obviously we put IBM on our watch list for a reason. It's very big in the tech and AI space, very big in the computer space. All right. And they've been around for decades. So IBM is a major player. And is working on quantum computing and a lot of big breakthroughs for that. So bigger picture long term, I am personally bullish on buying and holding IBM. Now, when it comes to trading IBM with the earnings coming up, okay, the 1 day and the 1 week are in the bullish, but let's go look at the 2 hour. The 2 hour is also in a strong buy since Thursday, January 18th. They got a buy. And we're looking potentially for another crossover right here happening today. So we will see that. Now, on the 1 hour, there is a sale, a little bit of resistance, again, right around that 174 mark. So what I would do if I'm looking to get in short term, because I have a sale on the 1 hour and we're going into earnings, I would actually just wait till the earning report comes in, let the sell side pressure come in, and then I would potentially buy calls Friday at the close, so we don't lose time decay, to lose money to time decay. I would let this sell-off happen tomorrow and Friday, and then I would potentially go buy calls for 7 to 30 days out on IBM and ride that ride back up, because the longer time frame is showing bullish trends on IBM. That's what I was doing with options. If I'm doing for stock, let the earnings maybe get the sell-off for a day or two, and then see where the VWAP is, and I would go in and look to acquire if I'm looking for 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, or longer. All right? So glad to hop in that, and that would be my initial analysis on how we would trade that. Okay?
Nice. Love that.
Yes. Any other questions, comments, or thoughts, or anything specific you guys want us to look at? Let us know. All right, we are now on the NASDAQ in the buy side.
Nice.
On this up 285 in this current trade. Okay, so we were down $2,800. The market, the algos exited all those trades for $2,200 of profit. And so now we're literally only down 677 bucks, and we're now in this trade up 267. So we're only down net around 400 bucks and riding it through. So a lot of positive trades. Now, here's the other thing, everybody. This is another reason why diversification is so important. We are up today. Let's just take today's trades so far. We're up 1,700 on our NVIDIA long. We're up $3 on our, well, we were just up $3. We're now, excuse me.
Bless you.
We're now up We're down $17 there. And we were up $849 yesterday on Netflix, and we're now up $7,000. So let's call this $6,000. So from our trades today, $6,000 here, $1,700 there. So that'll put us at about $7,700. Okay. So we're net up $8,900 from stock trading. We're down. So that's stocks. That's one asset class. We're down $270 from our futures trades, but we're net down, realize $1,000. So we're up $6,000 net from the trades that we've done today.
I just entered my first futures trade too.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to get ready to hop into Dominique's screen in a second. But that also goes into diversification. You got diversification across asset classes. You have diversification within asset classes of those specific trades. So that's something to always keep in mind. You don't have to put all your eggs in one basket on just one future instrument or just one stock instrument or just one option. We're trading 3 different asset classes, and we're trading multiple instruments within those asset classes. So we have about 12 different plays that are live right now in real money that we're doing, and that's just me. Dominique also has the same thing. So like as a family, we're in about 20 different positions and diversify. And right now, today, we're net profitable. Okay?
Nice.
So go ahead, Dominique.
Yeah. So as I've expressed to you guys, I am really relearning and getting reacquainted with the futures market. I am truly a stock and options trader. Something about futures that makes me nervous. I don't know what it is. Dion thinks it's hilarious. But anyway, but you have to get back in the game. You have to practice. So I did just enter a futures trade. As you can see here, so this is the the micro E-mini NASDAQ. So when he just mentioned that there was a buy signal on the NASDAQ, I said, all right, cool, let me hop over here and play around a little bit. So I entered at 17,730. I just bought 4 contracts. It's currently up about $9. It's kind of going back and forth. When I originally mentioned it to him, I was actually up about $40. But I set a stop loss at $50. Like that's the most that I'm willing to risk in this trade. Now, obviously, I've already made $11 or $12 or $13,000 over in the options market, but I still, as we mentioned, like to diversify, and I'm trying to get more acquainted with the futures market. So as you can see, I'm up. It's going back and forth. It's catching some resistance here at this second standard deviation line. I'm hoping that it pushes through and goes forward, and maybe I'll start to see some greater returns on futures. See, now it's up $19, $21. So it looks like it is starting to push forward. It did push past this deviation here. And now we're up $57. So if I wanted to, I could hop in right here and adjust my stop loss, but I'm gonna give it a little room because I'm very comfortable with the stop loss that I've already set. Yep. So that also goes back to, as Dion always says, we're not a trader, we're risk managers, and I'm just managing my risk. And then when I'm like, hey, I want to lock in $30 or $40 of this profit, I would literally just move this stop loss up. But I'm actually waiting for this thing to get to this third standard deviation band is my personal goal. And I'm currently actually looking at the 1 hour chart because you was looking at the 1 hour chart with IBM. So that's why I'm over here. But we are crossing $105 profit. So good, 125.
Nice. Congratulations.
So,
congratulations. So Ms. Deborah asked, what is the Discord link? So if you look at your screen right now, it has the QR code that says join our community. So you can scan that QR code with your phone and it'll take you right into the Discord community that you can join for absolutely free. And we got some strong bull moves over here in the NASDAQ. We're up over $1,000 in the futures right now, $700 specifically here in this NASDAQ trade. All right. So loving to see that. All right. And as Dominique mentioned, so people have specialties that they may like to specialize in, but they may understand that diversification helps, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to go in and load the boat. She's literally a former professional Wall Street stock trader. So she's been trading stock her whole life. She's also been trading options for a long time, right? Yeah. But she wasn't as well versed in the futures, but she knew herself. So she stayed away from it for a while. And then as I start to introduce different algos to the families, to the communities, to the markets. It started making things easier and simpler for her to follow, watch, digest, and understand. And then she decided to get in, but she got in through testing in her sim first for weeks. Then she got into the micros, and then she just started switching over to the minis and stuff like that. So you can crawl, walk, run, and it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. Again, you want to start. You want to start now. You want to start by learning the basics and the principles that will help you learn it, know it, understand it, and then apply it. Okay. So that's what we are doing every day, all day.
So you guys can re-tackle this futures market with me. If you guys have not traded futures, we can truly learn together.
Yes.
I got all the basics. The only thing I'm really struggling with is managing my emotions. Yesterday was so funny. I was putting in the Tesla trade. I'm like,
wait, no, let me tell you. So when it comes to stock and options, first and foremost, in trading and investing overall, Dominique's way more riskier than I am. Mm-hmm. But she literally put in a Netflix trade. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy $6,000 of Netflix options. Set her stop loss. Don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it. Then in the power hour yesterday, we got over and we were trading some futures together side by side. She's in the minis. No, she's in the micro. She's in the micro. It was like, what, $1.25 or $6.25? Like $1.25 a tick. And she had like 4 contracts. So she traded like $5 a tick. The trade is going up, like it's back and forth because it's a lot of volatility in that 3 o'clock hour. She would go from up $20 to maybe down $7, and she over there panicking with the trigger.
My heart is racing, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. He's like, what
stop loss is set? You only risk it. Her stop loss is set at $50, y'all. Her stop loss is set at $50.
I don't know what it is.
Just put $6,000 in the option trade. And I'm like, why are you so pressed on a $50 risk when you over here risking $6,000 and your stop loss is already set? And it's really just about knowing yourself, right? But the key is you got to put the work in. You got to practice, right? You got to put the time in. You got to set the stop losses. You got to do your part so that you can be comfortable. And now you up $203 on this trade. Yeah. You adjusted your stop loss, got some profits locked in. And now I would recommend don't touch your stop loss.
I'm not. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it.
Let your profits ride. Because that's the other thing, everybody. When you got your winners, let your winners run, right? This is why I don't personally put profit targets on my trades. Like I'm up $1,000 right here in this NASDAQ trade. I don't personally take profits on my trades. I have stop losses and auto trail stop losses built in so that I lock in profits because I want to let my winners run, right? I want to minimize my losses and I want to let my winners run because over time, if I win more than I lose and I lose less, I will be profitable. It's just math. But if you cut your winners too short and they're at the same level of your losers, you're going to end up losing more over time.
See, I was about to adjust my stop again.
Because of commissions and things like that. So you're paying to get in every trade, right? So you might as well let your winners run so that they can outweigh and outperform your losers and stick to the math, okay? So we're now up $2,000 here in the futures. Look at that. We minimized our risk. We were down $2,800, okay? We were down $2,800. Then we won $2,200 and we were down $600. Then we lost a couple trades. We're down $1,500, but now we're up $2,200 and we're net profitable $600 in our futures trade. Now add that combined to what we're over here doing in the stock, and we got a wonderfully green day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, mine is up, you guys. I'm trying not. I ain't gonna lie, I did just adjust my stop again. But because I'm just like, I'm very grateful for any profit. If it's $1, if it's $2, like just give it to me. I'm good to go. So I'm up about 215 right now in this futures trade, and I have adjusted my stop. As you guys can see, my sell stop is set at 17,748. It's currently at 17,759. So yeah, it's good, around 241. We were originally trying to get it to hit this third standard deviation band, and it looks like it's actually approaching that. So that may even be the target of where I may potentially exit. But I have set my stop. It looks like it may trigger soon. If so, I'm fine with that. Very happy. Did it trigger? No, it didn't. Okay. But yeah, so that's you can see I'm in a live trade over here. Not gonna lie, it's stressing me out a little bit. It's getting a little hot. If we were not on camera, I would definitely take this jacket off because hunty, I don't know what it is about this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's wild. Know thyself.
I don't know.
All right, so let's look at the comments.
I gotta talk to my therapist about that.
Okay, we dropped the Discord link in there. It's on the QR code. Suzanne says, you guys are awesome together. Thank you, Miss Suzanne.
Thank you.
Jill says, love to see you guys together again. Thank you, and it feels so good. Faith is laughing. Brandy laughing. I love it. You guys are so relatable. Yeah, look, you got to keep it a book. All right, so we just got out of that. Actually, no, I think this is on the this is on a different joint now. Let me check that. I don't want to misspeak. Let me check to see what that algo is on. It is on.
Oh, it's about to hit my stop. I see it.
I don't want
It's about to hit it.
Okay, yep. So why didn't it exit that?
What time is it?
Oh, it did. Okay, it literally just took that. Okay, so the algo just took that $1,000 off. So look, it just took that $1,000 off. We were down 1,500. Now it must have lost another trade because we're only down 762, but we're up net 800. So we're now profitable for the day on that. And again, I cannot express risk management, y'all. And shout out to the algos for catching those runs. And it was a little, look, I know it can be a little alarming to some people when we getting chopped up like that a little bit, but that's because in the first, 30 minutes or so, there's a lot of volume and volatility in there. And so sometimes there's a trend and sometimes they're not. But, and this is why I say let your winners run, right? Because let's just say you were here and got in and you got out right here for whatever reason. If it wasn't a data-driven reason for you to get out, then let's just say you got out right, you got in at 65, and let's say you got out at 95 for whatever reason. You're like, oh, that's 30 points, that's enough for me. But if there was no data-driven reason to get out, then you would have missed this entire run where we just took $1,000 off the table, and now the algo is in a sell side trade and is now up another $200, right? So that's the one reason that I want you guys to really stick to the math and stick to the data on these things. And that's what we'll be going through, not only in the show, but in Wall Street Academy, because at the end of the day, we want to stick to the math and stick to the data, okay? And that's what's really going to help us be profitable over time. It's one thing to make a trade one day. Anybody could get lucky one time or a couple times. It's about being a consistent winner, okay? A consistent winner. And it seems like everybody is enjoying the sound and the audio today. So I want to give a shout out to our producer, Dale. He's been working overnight, getting those things working. Shout out to the team, Louis, Athena, Miss Deirdre, Diana, Julie, and the whole team, because this week we did want to go live with this and really start pushing it, but we ran into some technical and audio difficulties, and really starting next week, probably the end of this week, but for sure next week, we're going to really start pushing this thing. So tell a friend to tell a friend. We didn't really want to push it too hard on our socials and all that. So we make sure that everybody is having a good quality experience. And the algo is now took $100 off that trade and now is in the buy side on the NASDAQ again. So potentially riding.
And I did get stopped out on my trade for $136.50. So that's not bad at all for a futures trade. And I didn't get too anxious. So I'm very proud of myself.
Nice. All right, let's go over here and check out in the charts to see what's going on in our stock trades. Excuse me. Okay, so Ethereum, we down $96. Okay, we're up. Nvidia got a little bit of retracement from that 1,700. We're up 1,500. Nancy, we're now down only $3. Look at Tesla turning around. We were down $400. Now we're only down $130. So we've got about a $300 turnaround in Netflix. Love to see it. For my options club family, let's see what we got going on our credit spreads. We are up in our credit spread, so congratulations. We should ride that ride to the end of today and be profitable in those option trades, okay? So with that being said, Let's go ahead and see where you are on your trades, Dominique.
Yeah, I'm actually
Some sell side pressure coming in.
Yeah, I'm seeing this sell side pressure, especially on the video. I think this might be the highest it's going to go today. So I'm actually going to sell and take my profit because ain't nothing wrong with that. And then if I can get another buy signal, I will get back in. So I'm going to go ahead and sell. I think there's only 2 contracts in here, $1,500. I don't know where this is from. But anyway, $1,900, it's 19 up today, $1,900 today, $1,500 total profit, 31% return. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these at the market. Also, it's almost lunchtime. People about to take their profits and go get their little potbelly sandwiches or whatever. So we don't want to get caught in the rush of missing out on the sale. So went ahead and sold the 2 contracts I had at 605 strike price. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these other 3 contracts that I have at the 615. This is the one that we got into together. Remember, it was originally up over $1,000. Now it's only up about $870, but it's fine. I can take my little profits and keep it moving. All right, so go ahead, put that order in to sell all 3 of those. The current price of these contracts are about $35.75. It's kind of bouncing back and forth, but I definitely saw that sell side pressure. So let me go back. I'm going to adjust this and see if I can get at least $35.85 on this. Pennies matter. Might not be able to get that actually because it's starting to fall. So let's not be greedy. Trade and call today. All right, and placed, it's not filled yet because it is starting to fall. May have to replace this order. God, I hate when this happens. All right, I'm gonna replace it because I just want to get out. I want out. I'm gonna go ahead and put 35 for, golly, this thing is really falling. 35, you know what, let me go back one more time, because this is clearly falling back. So I'm gonna get this 35.20 in, pending fill, perfect, awesome. So still very, very great returns. I think it was like a $750 or $800 return on that, and then the other one was a few $1,000s. So total, this portfolio is up $12,130 today. So not bad for a morning.
Yeah, for Wednesday morning, couple of hours, but not even. We're 7 minutes away from an hour and a half.
Oh, and this Tesla's still up as well. You were long on Tesla, right?
Yeah, so Tesla's coming back around.
Yeah, I just got into these Tesla trades yesterday just to ride the wave for today, because I am actually anticipating Tesla stock to fall today with the earnings. So I wanted to ride the wave in advance of that. So there's one little contract, and I love just buying sometimes one contract so you can see that you don't need tons of money to get started. Up 13%, $180, not bad for a morning there. I'm probably going to let this ride a little bit more and do look at the charts and see if some of this selling pressure is going to affect it. But it is starting to rise a little bit more, up $190 so far. So it's 10:54 a.m. Dion's over here doing a lot of clicking.
Yeah, getting the algos cooking. Okay, so it's about to be 10:55. We're gonna have our Keep It a Buck segment. Okay, so my Keeping It a Buck for today is one of my favorite quotes, and if you've been around us for years, you know what I'm about to say. So whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are right. Right? And why is that my Keeping It a Buck segment today? Is because a lot of people don't know about these markets. And so because we've been kind of programmed through schooling in the environment, we tend to think, oh, Wall Street or trading investments only for smart people or only for rich people or only for wealthy people. Well, if you put that in your mind, right, or you accept those thoughts, then you're already excluding yourself from the opportunity to come in here and run up the bag. Now, my first corporate job when I got done playing pro baseball was $36,000 a year. Okay, that's $3,000 a month. That's basically like $2,000 a month after taxes. Okay, we are up net about $8,000 today on this side. Okay, that would be damn near 4 months of my working in my first corporate job. Right? But if I ever kept the mindset of I can't do that, or I don't believe I can do that, or I'm not worthy of doing that, or I don't deserve to do that, then I would have never got into this world. Okay. And so if I can do it, you can do it. But it starts with your belief, and it starts with the belief in yourself. So I'll end it again with that quote. Whether you believe you can or whether you believe you cannot, you are right. And that's the same thing that you're going to have to share with your friends and your family. As you continue to run it up with us here at the Money Matrix. So how about you?
I love that. I just have to second it. You know, that's one of my favorite quotes. And I first heard that quote from you. And like, when I say that quote changed my life, like when I'm in the gym, I'm literally like, I believe I can. I believe I can. Because as soon as you start saying, oh, I can't do that, it triggers that you can't, and then you literally will not be able to do something. And so that has been good for me. Also, as I'm trading futures, so sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I just can't do futures. They're just too fast. And then I'm literally eliminating myself from being able to do that. And you saw, I just made $136. I didn't make as much in my futures account as I did in my, options. But over time, I keep saying, I believe I can. I believe I can. I want to start having $10,000 days in the future markets, just like I can in options. So Thank you for sharing that with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So comments, people want to get into the Discord. We'll put the QR code back up there. Just to make sure people could join the Wall Street Academy, as well as join our free Discord. Hop in there and vibe with us throughout the day. And things are going to begin to pick up now that we feel comfortable with the technicals and the audio and smoothing out the run of show. And then, releasing Wall Street Academy to everybody within our respective communities. Okay. So
it's our lunch segment now.
She always talking about some food. Talking about some lunch segment. But she is a great cook. So
I should be on Faith and Alexandra.
Yes, our cash app is let's run up the bag together. Just kidding.
Yes.
Okay. But yes, great day today. So let's do a final review of our trades for today. So we're up net $8,300 in our stock trades. And we are down a total of $1,300 in our futures for a net profitable day of over $7,000. So
nice.
Congratulations if you got in on any of those trades. And again, even if you are at a fraction of that, we celebrate all wins. I don't care if it was 70 cents, $7, 700, it doesn't matter. We celebrate all wins. Because at the end of the day, you sat behind a desk, you looked at a computer, and you clicked the button on your screen and was able to print money. So drop some of your wins in the chat. Drop them in the Discord so we can celebrate with you and for you, because we celebrate all wins over here.
It's a good question from Vanessa. She said, do you all trade futures and options on the same platform? So I don't. Yeah. I'm trading options in Robinhood, where I was showing you guys today, and then futures is technically interactive brokers built into TradingView.
Yeah.
So trading, this screen that I'm showing you guys when I was trading futures is the interactive brokers account, but it's connected to TradingView.
Yeah. So let's give a quick breakdown of that. So, and a shameless plug to our new brokerage platform, Total, that we will be having come out. So shout out to the community that invested in that, and Ms. Deirdre leading the team on that. So right now we are using multiple platforms to execute these because we wanted to choose user-friendly platforms that look good on the screen, as well as are easy to follow and function. So I trade futures right now in NinjaTrader, and my algorithms are set up in NinjaTrader. They will soon be in interactive brokers through Total. Okay. And we do have algorithms set up on TradingView. So right now I'm trading futures in NinjaTrader. I'm trading stock and options in Robinhood, and I'm doing my analysis on TradingView. Very soon we will bring everything to TradingView, and then we will bring everything to Total. Now, TradingView does not allow options trading. So the only thing that you can do through TradingView, no matter what brokerage you connect it to, is stocks, options, forex, futures, and crypto and bonds. You have to do options in another platform. which is why we're doing total. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question, and that leads us to get ready to wrap today. So thank you guys for joining here with us on Money Matrix. I'm Dion Pouncil.
Dominique Broadway.
Love, light, peace, wealth, great health, and abundance to each of you guys. Have a great day. Wall Street Academy, we will see you guys tonight at 7. Money Matrix family, we will see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern.
Freedom is truly the thing that we're all searching for.
Financial news, trading, and investing all in one place, but also in a language and in words and cultural references that you can actually understand.
And this is one of the reasons why I'm super excited about the Money Matrix.
Done by people who actually do it, who actually live it, and who are actually professionals.
Because we're going to be showing you how to actually make money on your own terms whenever you want.
So, I encourage you to join us on the Money Matrix, where you can learn, potentially earn, and return that knowledge and game and potentially money to your family.
And that is truly what we all want. It's not more money, it's actually freedom.